What's in the box? Hey guys, welcome back to the Ball Shredder channel. And guess what? I'm doing something different today. I'm gonna try and do one of those uninterrupted, unedited, one take, unboxing, demo, and review videos. Yep, that's what I'm gonna try to do today. We'll see how it goes. I've never done one of these before. And for those of you guys, did I say that right? See, I can't edit out my flubs when I do this, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Anyway, for anybody that's saying like, oh, dude, you're just copying Guitar Max because he's been doing that. Well, obviously, I mean, how's that saying goes? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Did I get this right? I don't know. But anyway, what we've got here, guys, is the new Fender Squier debut series Telecaster that you can get on Amazon. Now, I've already reviewed the debut series Stratocaster and the debut series Precision Bass, both of them from Amazon also. I think I paid $119 for the Stratocaster and maybe $129 for the bass. I'll put links to those videos down in the description if you want to check those out. So this is the Telecaster. This one was not available for like quite a while, and it finally popped up on Amazon a couple of months ago, and then I put in the order, and then it finally got delivered just yesterday. So we're finishing off the Squier debut series trifecta, if you will. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this sucker up and see what we got in here. Hopefully we've got a guitar, and hopefully it's not like a damaged or a broken guitar. We'll see. I was pretty impressed with the other two, especially the Strat, and I've got it still sitting right over here. And so I have, somewhat high expectations for this, or I at least expect it to be decent. So where's the top? This is the top. Yeah, this is the top. Let's see if I can slide this thing out, maybe without breaking it in the process. Get a hold of it. Here we go. Normally I would edit it. What the heck? Well, there's nothing in there. Normally I would edit all this stuff out. So the guitar just kind of... interesting packaging there, guys. Interesting packaging. So, yeah, it's okay. This is different. I think this is even cheaper packaging than was on the other two. So you can see the only thing like protecting it inside this one box, it's not like a two-layer box. They've got foam and tape and little thin layer of practically nothing, and then there was that little bit of cardboard up there protecting the headstock and the neck, I guess, and this thing, whatever that is, and whatever that was, probably like the truss rod adjuster and whatnot. Okay, here we go. And this one should be in black. On the Stratocaster, I have the sunburst finish, and on the bass, I had the red finish. And so to finish it off, I was like, okay, I gotta get the third color, which is the black. And now, guys, I see that there's a fourth color, seafoam green, and that just came out. So, I don't know, I might have got the seafoam green if it had been available when I ordered this rather than the black, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me get all this stuff off. And if you guys watch my videos, you probably know I'm not much of a Telecaster kind of a guy. But I did want to check this out because, like I said, I wanted to finish off the trifecta of the debut series. Strat, and then the bass, and then now the Telecaster. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can get a close-up look on this. It looks to be in okay shape. A little bit of dust and stuff. Okay, it's got the Fender sticker here, not red, black for some reason, whatever. I mean, this is pretty much your bare bones Telecaster, right? Just no special things about it. The tone, the volume, the three-way toggle, the hardtail bridge. Do the strings go through? They do not go through. So the strings coming in from the back of the bridge here, not a big deal. Single coil in the bridge and then the single coil in the neck. 21 frets, of course, like you would expect, I guess. And, you know, it's got your Telecaster headstock. And I think for a lot of people, this is cool because, you know, I'm buying a Telecaster, so I want it to have that real Telecaster headstock shape. And the same holds true, like, for the Strat. You know, you're buying a Strat-style guitar, and it just looks so much cooler with the real Fender headstock rather than something that's kind of like it. So, poplar body, maple neck, laurel fretboard. The action is definitely on the high side, but again, I just pulled it out of the box, so it's really not too unexpected or whatever. And I could definitely, you know, adjust the bridges, the saddles, shim the neck pocket if necessary. Not a big deal for me. I've done it a million times. It looks like, you know, cheap plastic nut. So, I mean, this is going to be like bottom of the line everything for the most part at $119. I mean, really, it's just about as cheap as you can get. And I'm pretty sure this is like the cheapest Squier that you can get right now as far as a Telecaster, and the same thing with the Strat and the precision bass, you know, those 119. And I think the Strat and the bass are selling for a little bit more now, but probably still the cheapest Squiers that you can get. Alrighty, the body. So I think like on the Strat and on the bass, the body is a little bit thinner than a normal Stratocaster, a normal Telecaster, not Stratocaster, but it was the same on the Strat and the bass. Thinner body, matte finish, not high gloss, and I think that might be another like cost saving measure, you know, to do the matte finish rather than the high gloss. The neck profile looks really similar to the Strat, so it's not super duper thin like some other Squiers that I've played in the past and that I've had, but it's not massively chunky either. Running my fingers up and down the frets, no sharp fret ends, and the frets look really shiny and polished. You know, because sometimes you get these inexpensive guitars on Amazon or whatever, and sometimes the frets are really gritty and just kind of grimy and dirty, and it's pretty necessary to take the strings off and polish up the frets. But just like the Strat, that's not necessary. The frets are good, so glad to see that. Yeah, all right. I do have my scale right here, my little digital scale, so we're going to go ahead and hook this guy up, and we're going to weigh it, and we're going to see what kind of weight we got going on here. Let me stand up to do this, guys. Here we go. Let's check it out. How much does the debut series Telecaster weigh? Oh, that didn't work. Let's try again. Come on. Alright guys, it is just under 7 pounds. I mean, like, it was kind of jumping around there, like right around 6.9. So just under 7 pounds. I kind of thought maybe it would weigh a little bit less, but it doesn't. Okay, so the next step in our unedited warts and all video is I'm gonna plug this in. And I'll tune it up right here on camera. No cuts. Got to open my software, guys. And we will see what this thing sounds like. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. Hopefully everything's working. Okay, the volume and the tone are moving. That's definitely not in tune. So let's get my thing going here. All right, we're gonna tune it up. And I don't really expect it to like stay in tune very well because right out of the box, cheap strings, not stretched out, cheap tuners, you know? So we'll see how well it stays in tune. Probably not very well, but we'll give it a shot. We'll at least be able to hear what it sounds like. Probably gonna have to go through this a couple times. Oh, it's staying in tune fairly well already though. Okay, alright, well, let me take my glasses off so I can look like, you know, not a complete nerd. And let's see if we can play this guy a little bit. Back up so you guys can see me a little bit better. Okay, here we go. Mistakes and all. Okay, not bad, not bad. Again, the action is pretty high, so, you know, not the most comfortable to play. But like I said, that can be adjusted. Let's put it on a shred metal setting. I don't know how great that's gonna sound on these really inexpensive single coil pickups, but let's just check it out anyway, because what kind of a review would it be if I didn't at least try to shred on it a little bit? So let's check the tuning again. All right. Let me stop the recording, guys. Let me stop the recording. Wait, was I even recording that? Oh my gosh, I didn't record any of that. Ah! I didn't record the audio. Wow. This is what happens when you try to do a one-take video, and I'm probably turning red right now because I look like a massive tool. So I'm gonna do all that playing again, but this time I'm gonna record the audio. Oh my gosh, I feel like such a moron. All right, here we go again, guys. So you get to hear me play it twice, but on the second one, it's gonna sound a whole heck of a lot better because I'm gonna have the audio recorded on my computer like I should have done the first time. Oh, what a dummy I am, right? All right, here we go. Okay, is it recording? Let's see. It is. Oh, man. This time we'll start with the shredding, and then I'll go back to like a light gain setting. Live and learn, right? Okay, here we go. Sounded a lot better that time, right? Okay, we still got the recording going, and now I'm going to switch back to my light gain setting. Let's see here. Hold on, guys, gotta make a couple of adjustments here. Okay, let me check the tuning again. Will I ever do a one-take video like this again? I don't know. After that massive flub, I don't know if I will or not. And see, you guys know this is actually a one-take video with no editing, because if it wasn't, I would totally edit out that whole first section of me playing and not recording and looking like an absolute fool. All right, that's the last time I'm going to mention that. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can remember kind of what I played. Let's put it in the middle position. Okay, that time I got it. All right, now let me stop the recording. All right, so yeah, recorded it that time. Guys, I am not a professional guitar player. I only play one on YouTube. Remember those commercials? I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Anyway, okay, let me unplug it so I can hold it up to the camera. Okay, so, thoughts. Wow, it does play like pretty darn good. For a cheap Telecaster, 119 bucks, I was actually able to shred on it pretty good, and considering that I just pulled it out of the box minutes ago and have done no adjustments to it, other than just tuning it a little bit. And it's gonna play a whole heck of a lot better when I get that action down a little bit. Pickups, you know, not bad, but again, very inexpensive, everything. But still, 119 bucks, it makes me wonder if they're even making any money on this, or if this is just like a lost leader and they're just putting these out there to kind of like, you know, eliminate the competition, that sort of thing, you know, to compete with all these other brands that are coming out with really cheap stuff. And maybe they're not making any money, but again, it's just a battle of the brands or whatever. But yeah, pretty cool. The only thing I don't like, and this refers to any kind of Telecaster that doesn't have it. It doesn't have the forearm cut, of course, and then it also doesn't have that belly cut that just makes it more comfortable to play. But it's not a big deal. I think one reason, again, because the body is thinner than the typical Telecaster body, so not really like super noticeable, but it would be nicer if it did have those two things. But for 119 bucks, wow. Yeah, you kind of like, you can't go wrong with this, I don't think. And, you know, if you want an official Fender product, and guys, this is a Fender product, okay? You know, there's so many people out there that get all like hot and bothered by that and their heads explode saying, it's not a real Telecaster. Yes, it is. Says Telecaster right there on the headstock, guys. it is a Squier Telecaster. Squier by Fender, again, says it right there on the headstock. Says Fender on the back of the headstock, in the Fender logo, everything. So, yeah, 119 bucks. I think it's definitely a good deal. Now, I'm planning to do something. Maybe later in April, probably. I'm gonna try and write and record a song. I want to see if I can come up with like a really good professional sounding recording, and I'm only gonna use the debut series Telecaster, the Strat, and the P-Bass, the Squier debuts, the trifecta, all three of them. And I want to see it's gonna be an original song, a new instrumental original song. So be on the lookout for that sometime in April. And I think you guys are gonna be surprised at how good you can get these really cheap, inexpensive instruments to sound. Alright guys, so that's it. If you want to check this out, I'm going to have the link for it down in the description, as well as the link for the Strat and the bass. And be sure to let me know what you thought about this video. Can't wait to read the comments. You know, should I ever do another video like this again, or should I just stick to those like edited videos so I can edit out the massive mistakes like I did in this one? You guys be sure to let me know. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.